Welcome to another episode of Hey, I'm Listening. I'm your host, Dr. Joan, and you know what time it is. We all know what time it is. Our nation has been on a journey for the last 462 years. Those ships started coming across the Atlantic and across the Pacific and wherever else they went over 462 years ago. And we are at a moment in time that we are being called to make a shift. And I believe there are some people who are born amongst us for this time to lead that shift. I call them the community builders, the healers, the thought leaders, the revolutionists. These are the people that I invite to this show. And today I have a very special guest for you. This is Sylvester Jenkins III. I love it. Sylvester, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Dr. Joe.
What are you passionate about?
That's a great way to start the conversation. I love it. I'm a true servant leader, and I love being a servant leader. What I do, I empower the next generation to rise above their obstacles and unlock their inner warrior.
And, you know, there's a lot of Black men who've been in jail. We've been in the army. We've been in gang-infested places. You know, there's a lot of things, even our history, that is shaping our perspective. And so I'm just wondering, what do you think is the biggest challenge for especially the Black man that he has to shift in his perspective?
Absolutely. That's a phenomenal question, by the way. So for me, I believe it's just having a sense of pride and toxic masculinity. We haven't been given the opportunity. I was never shown a blueprint of what a man is. We was always told to man up.
Yeah.
In all actuality, all we really need to do is open up. Because once we open up, we can find ourselves in a position where we can relieve ourselves of a lot of stress and anxiety that we deal with on a day-to-day basis.
And it's like, if we're robots and spirit is just sunk into this robot, then I need to take care of this body so that I can last as long as I possibly can, right? Or we get caught up in the mind. It's all the thoughts. It's all the thoughts. It's all the thoughts. But spirit is none of that. Spirit pushes past the thoughts, pushes in front of the thoughts, pushes in front of the body. And there's just a knowing, there's a clarity, there's a sense of power that comes with spirit.
In January 2019, I was deployed, still in the military at that time. And I was in charge of 160 soldiers. And we was dealing with all kind of hardships during that time. My soldier was getting in multiple issues, dealing with negligence, dealing with vehicle accidents. I had young soldiers who it was their first time away from home, and they was having suicide ideations. Yeah. Not only that, but I was dealing with my own issues at home. I was dealing with marital issues, on the verge of possibly being in a divorce, separation from my kids at that time. And then I got a phone call from my brother letting me know that my mother had just went to the hospital. She had stage 4 kidney failure. Wow. And she was on the verge of dying.
But the question is, how do we teach our children to push into spirit? Like, it's just something that they know from age 2. It's something that they know at age 4. It's something that they know at age 7. And they just get better and better and better at it, so that by the time they reach their teen years, they're commanding certain things. Like, they can see that you're sick and they're going to go, I command your body to get better.
Right.
Like, imagine a world like that, where the children are so honed in to spirit. Like, all of the stuff that we usually face doesn't happen for them, but they're so zoomed in and honed into spirit that they can look and they can see, and they can look and they can prophesy, and they can look and they can say, be healed, and you are healed.
Yes.
Right? I want to invite you to a free webinar that I'm putting on Saturday, December 17th at 7 p.m. Yes, just before the holidays. I want to give you 5 easy steps that you can take to create that peaceful, restful holiday. If you want to know more, click on the Eventbrite link found in this episode's description, or visit my website at drjoan.ca.